guys, it's Daniel Richardson.
Dylan Schumacher.
Citadel Defense. Today we're going to talk to you about holsters and what kind of holsters you should own. Now, in my opinion, there are three basic holsters you should own. And that would be the appendix, the outside the waistband concealed, and then a duty belt holster. Okay, so these holsters cover all your basic gun needs, right? So,
showing them the merchandise, bro.
I appreciate that. Good job. You're a great model.
Thank you.
So this one, obviously we've talked about this before, but this is your open carry holster. It's very secure. It's got, it's a level 3 retention, so no one's getting this away from you. So this is when you need to open carry, loud and proud, and yeah, it keeps your gun secure. So then this holster, this is a Bravo. This is for when you outside the waistband conceal, especially when you're wearing like a suit or a jacket, sweater, something like that, and appendix is not as much of an option for you, or this is just more comfortable for whatever the situation is. And then finally your appendix. Nice save.
I'm a professional.
Very professional. So this is my primary carry, at least when I have to conceal, because it's the fastest. We've talked about this before. But it's the fastest, the most comfortable, it's easy to carry another mag, probably the easiest to conceal. So these cover your three basic needs.
So really, yeah, when we say three holsters, what we mean is a concealed inside the waistband, right? We're appendix guys, so we just say appendix because we don't 4 o'clock or anything. But this could be your 4 o'clock holster, right? If that's for you, if that's how you decide to carry, fine. Sure. But we mean concealed inside the waistband. You should have one of those. And for most of you, this is going to do about 95% of your carrying. Let's just be honest, right?
Right.
Then the second one, what you're talking about, is outside the waistband. Appendix is a hot date, but I'm married to outside the waistband, okay? And so what I mean is, like, this is the way guns have been carried for centuries. This is the way pistols should be carried. You should have a concealed outside the waistband holster, especially if you're north of that Mason-Dixie line. Mason-Dixon? Mason-Dixie?
Mason-Dixon.
I'm not from the
Mason-Dixie.
South, you can tell. We won the war, so I don't need to go there. Okay, so if you're north of that line, you are going to have some colder weather, right? Like, we're in Minnesota, it gets cold here. A holster like this is going to serve you for maybe 6 months out of the year, because you're always going to have a flannel on or a sweater or something, and you can just slip this outside your belt, and your gun is
so tight. It's awesome.
Your gun is much more accessible out there, right? I have a T-Rex Arms holster, does the same thing. It's a real, with these ones, they're real tight. I mean, that's a real tight holster. So you should have that, especially if you wear a suit, if you dress up a lot. This will ride under a suit coat, no problem. And then, of course, you're outside your open carry. Now, for most of you, you're like, I don't do the open carry thing, you guys are nuts. That's fine, but if you have a duty belt or a battle belt or your Minuteman belt or your go-to-war belt, whatever that is.
Or if you're running an AR at the range.
Or if you're running an AR at the range.
You're not going to be able to appendix while you're running your rifle.
Yeah,
or like a concealed outside the waistband.
And this could work for that. This could still work for that.
Right.
But
especially in summer.
Yeah,
but I mean, up here where it's really cold.
No. So,
not as nice.
Again, the order of importance to us, we'd say, is find one that works like this for you. You're inside the waistband, right? And that could be, again, 4 o'clock, appendix, whatever. Then you'll always end up with one of these, especially if you go take a class or something like that. Some people won't let you appendix or whatever. You'll need an outside the waistband. And then lastly, if you get into it, we try to get one of those.
And we know you can't afford these all overnight.
Yeah,
I think this one was about $120. This one was $50, $60, something like that. And then this one was, again, $120.
So we're talking about $300 in holsters here, guys, which, is insane. And then some of these, unfortunately, you'll try a holster, you won't like it, and you'll have to get something else.
And part of the reason I wanted to make this video is because we each have a bucket of holsters at home that we never use and we wasted money on. And if I had known from the beginning, just buy these 3 holsters, it would have saved me a lot of money and time and searching and practicing different ways of doing things. My top 3 options, at least, would be T-Rex Arms for the appendix. I really like Bravo for the outside the waistband. And then for my duty gun, I like the Safari Land.
Yeah. And so, again, Kydex. You notice there's no soft vinyl or leather crap up here. We're Kydex. Fighting guns go in Kydex. They go in nothing else, okay? So let's just be really, really clear about that. There are a variety of reasons of that. Maybe I'll make a video. Leave an angry comment. That'd be cool.
Sure.
I got nothing else.
I got nothing else either. Thanks, guys. Do brave deeds and endure.